and I might cry, or I might not. But this is a pretty big deal. We are the Crawfords. We have 6 kids and are hiking the Appalachian Trail, a 2,200-mile hike from Georgia to Maine. We don't know if we can finish it, but we are doing it together.
All right, 7, we gotta go. People, we gotta move it. All right, thank you. Goodbye.
Ben was trying to pull me away from Kate in the car because we just would have just kept on talking there probably for another hour. I'm really gonna miss her. Her sense of humor was so refreshing to me. Dang it, yeah, having to walk away is hard. But there's a chance we might see her in Maine, so that would be cool.
Here, here, you got it? Okay, oh, don't drop that. All right, you got that? All right. Rainier says he's feeling car sick, he wants to throw up, so don't throw that banana up on me, okay?
I really enjoyed that zero and that stay at the family's house. It was really relaxing, really fun, and really cool to just go back to DC. I hadn't been there since my 13th birthday, and it was just really special to go back there. The family we stayed with, the lady was just so awesome. She was hilarious, really welcoming and accommodating to what we needed, and it was just really cool hanging out with them. I'm really glad we took a zero and just stayed there. Of all the places, I think that was a good choice. Taking a zero day in Washington, DC was really crazy to me. And I don't know, I just kept on being like, wait, like, I can't believe that we're in Washington, DC right now. We're not on the Appalachian Trail. I felt like as crazy, if not crazier, than the marathon. I really enjoyed going to the museum. There was air conditioning and trash cans and water fountains and benches everywhere. I think it's gonna be kind of hard getting back on the trail. It felt like we had taken a road trip to DC and then maybe we should have gone back home, but like, we're not. We're still on the trail.
He's like, we're trying something new today. So like, I carried Rainier for an hour and then we're doing a 5-minute break. And then Dub's now carrying Rainier for an hour, like till 10 a.m. And then we're gonna do a 5-minute break. So her goal is to go as fast as she can with him. And then Eden's gonna carry him for an hour. We're just gonna go that way. And right now, like, I feel really good. I feel like motivated. I feel like I have some energy. Like, I wanna move. And I don't know if you've ever heard that thing where like people say, oh, I didn't know I was depressed until like after I got out of it. And I look back. And for some reason, like when I look back at like the earlier part of the week or 2 days ago, and some of the, like, just this week really, I was like really struggling with motivation with walking. Like 15 miles seemed like a lot, and 17 miles like seemed like a lot, which I know to most people at home it might seem like it, but you know, we were busting out 20-mile days, what felt like no problem earlier on. So then it's like, well, why is it so hard to walk? And I was taking breaks in the middle of the day, and none of the breaks seemed like long enough, and just struggling with motivation, and I don't know. So I don't know if it was the day off or whether stuff just changed. Washington, D.C. Yeah, maybe it was all the Starbucks in Washington, D.C. I'm feeling like people in the comments, you know, sometimes it's hard to talk about how hard it is walking because people are like, well, you need to just slow down and have more joy and smile more and whatever bullshit. And this isn't a vacation for us though. Like, you know, we're not just out here taking it easy to smile and have a good time. Like, I think we're actually like seeing this as kind of like work and our job. And there's pleasurable moments, a lot of pleasurable moments. There's a lot of like hard times, and I think we're prepared for like hard weeks and maybe even like hard months, hoping that it's worth it still and the payoff is still there. Like, I don't know when we're gonna see the payoff, but it is really nice when there's moments of like kind of like respite where it actually feels easier during the actual thing, and that's what today's been like so far for me. All right, let's go. There's this like energy here. We're 1.2 miles away from HARPERS Ferry, and we're just passing hikers like left and right. How you guys doing? Good. Morning. Hi. For those of you that don't know much about HARPERS Ferry, like me, I've never been to this place. Actually, I think I've taken a train through there. I think the train to DC from Cincinnati or New York goes through HARPERS Ferry. I think it's like the hiking epicenter of the East Coast. It's like the middle of the Appalachian Trail. At least people call it like the spiritual center of the Appalachian Trail. So we're seeing all these hikers, and it's starting to feel a little bit momentous because we're so close now.
So don't say the word momentous, I'm gonna start crying.
That's because you're PMSing.
I know.
When we get close to like some touristy town attraction places, we run into a lot of day hikers, and that's always kind of funny. They are going really fast, they have tiny packs, and they smell really good and really strong. Actually, some of the perfume like makes me sick. And I think they think we're out for a day hike. Just really unprepared, like overly prepared day hikes or something, because I don't know, I can just tell. I think they definitely wouldn't expect us to be doing the AT, the entire thing, so they think we're just out there for a couple days or something. And it's kind of the same feel with the marathon. Like, people will be like, oh, you're running with Dad for a mile, that's so cute, that's really fun, are you guys having fun? Like, I don't know, that's kind of something that we go through. It's really hard.
Look at the size of that river. It goes from there all the way like over there. I don't know what river that is though. We are currently crossing over the Shenandoah River. Look at that right there. And then over there, there's like these like trees that are just like sitting in the middle of nowhere. I think this river is like still like super flooded from all the rain that's been coming down.
We're almost to the ATC, which is the Appalachian Trail Center headquarters thing, which is kind of a big deal. And when I stop and think about it, and I'm watching us like hike and we're almost there, I started to get emotional, and just to think like wow, we did this. We're about halfway. That's crazy. So we're gonna go there and get our picture taken and do that whole thing. And I might cry, or I might not. But this is a pretty big fucking deal.
I am a little bit nervous though, because I've heard that they've like heard about us. People are like, oh, they know who you are. Which like makes me feel like either they're gonna be like really excited about us, or they're gonna like scold us and try and bust us for something. But I don't think we're doing anything illegal, like just walking with kids. But maybe I've been hanging out in churches too long or something. Just always feel like I'm in trouble. Da, 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 da. Congratulations, you only have 1,000 more miles to go.
Welcome to Appalachian Trail Conservancy.
Thank you.
Thank you. So are you all together?
Yes.
Okay. 4, family 4?
8.
8? We don't see that every day.
Yeah.
Have you been, this is your first time in here?
Yeah.
We just got here. Yeah.
We just walked here. It took us like 3 months to get here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need you to.
All right, group shot now.
Okay, that's photoshopped.
Oh yeah, they're like floating on the ground with like clean white shoes. There's a shelter.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that.
See?
That's cute. That one looks really cozy.
Do you see the little shelter? Look, they have little, yeah, they have a logbook and a sleeping bag and a bear who likes to sleep in shelters. Oh look, these are all places we went to. Neal's Gap, Gatlinburg, Irwin, Nolenchucky River. There's Damascus. This is Memory Lane. Dalesville, McAfee Knob, where the fire was. The Priest. Shenandoah National Park. Okay, so we just put our name in the book and it says what number hiker we are this year, the day we started, the day of today, our name and trail name, and these are our pictures right here. There's our family picture. And then you can see like who's been here already. Look, there's Silver right there. He was there today, actually. So maybe we'll run into him. Who else is here?
He's going to catch up.
Oh, there's Hops right there. Bill. Well, I felt like that was pretty cool. Like, it was pretty encouraging and fun to see all the stuff. Everyone is pretty positive in there. We even met the law enforcement lady, the head of the entire whatever safety thing. She's the one that contacted us because she got contacted by the concerned citizens a while back. And she was like this lady with tattoos and dreads that was like super chill and nice and friendly, and she was like, yeah, you know, keep on going.
We're looking at the AT like 3-dimensional map back there at the headquarters, and Georgia looks crazy hard. It's like way higher for way longer. It's like up and down, up and down. Really compared to anything else, Georgia and then maybe parts of like North Carolina and stuff. And that's kind of nice to see because March was really hard. I mean, not only was it butt cold, the terrain was really hard. It was up and down, and I mean, you're going up for a while and you keep doing that, and yeah, it was cool to see all the history there of the AT and all the different people that have hiked it and over a long time. I'm ready for some lunch though, so we're walking to try to go find some.
We're gonna be walking over the Potomac River now. Oh look, we got an updated sign. This was closed 3 days ago because of the water, but now it's open. Oh, see, that was from the other day.
Dada,
What?
that was flowing. The water.
The water was all the way up to this bridge, so this bridge was underwater, I think.
I think we might be in Maryland now. Not quite sure.
We are on this pretty famous section right now. It is called the C&O Canal Towpath. I don't know, I think it's like a East Coast thing. But it's, I heard it was an old like railroad section, and the reason why it's famous on the AT is it looks like it's 3 or 4 miles here, but it's the longest, flattest section on the entire AT. So it's just like completely flat, like railroad grade flat, which means really fast, nice walking. Look, there's a turtle. It's my shift for Rainier, and I am kicking butt right now. Going up this pretty serious steep hill. Sweating like crazy. It's so warm out today. When we took our break at the hour, we took like 8 minutes, and I fell asleep on this rock for like 5 of it, and I woke up feeling so good. Rainier, as you can see, didn't wake up, but all the kids and everyone's behind me, and I'm just charging right now because everyone else has been carrying Rainier, so I've been able to stay strong. This is what we're going up right now, from that flat spot all the way up there. So it's about a 1,000-foot climb. We are about 0.3 miles from this parking lot, and this really cool thing happened like yesterday night around 11:30 p.m. We got an email from a guy saying, "Hey, I saw your video and we would love to host you. We have this, it's called Stony Brook Organic Farm and Coffee Shop," or something or other. It was like right here, like they didn't even know where we were at, but it was like this day. So I was like, well, how about tomorrow? You know, we're in the area. And he goes, yeah, and they do this like big Shabbat celebration because it's Friday night tonight. So anyways, we like never met these people, and it just seems kind of perfect that they contact us the day before, not even knowing where we are. And we happen to be within like 15 miles of them. But this type of thing has just been like, I don't know, it feels like it's almost like a reoccurring thing a little bit, where we get taken care of like right when we need it, like not a second before and not a second too late. We made it! We're gonna go have Shabbat.
You take.
Look at all these nice yummies they put in our room. Cookies and apples and drinks. Oh. This is one of two like rooms. There's like these double bunks, and then it's like this tiny house, and there's a whole nother one like next door. But I'm too lazy to like get up right now. Cammie says she won't talk because she's too tired.
I basically fell asleep. Ben woke me up.
We get to this place. Man, I wish it wasn't like rude to film because it was crazy. We're talking like tambourines and skirts and dancing and long hair and in a tent. It was just the wildest thing. It was actually really kind of cool. And then we had this amazing meal that they served us like out in this open tent, like fish and these awesome mashed potatoes and key lime pie and homemade iced tea and just
good.
So we are being well taken care of tonight. It is the end of our week where we celebrate rest and Shabbat, and this was their Shabbat meal. So that was cool. A few like little stat type things because I know some of you like that. Let me pull up my little book here. Okay, so today we did 16.3 miles, which felt like kind of a miracle given the fact that we didn't start till like 9 a.m. And then we had that like 2-hour break in Harper's Ferry, and we were off the trail by 6 p.m. That was really good.
Yeah.
And for the week, we did 90.5 miles this week.
Pretty good.
So we finished the Shenandoahs. I think something else big happened this week. What was it? We made it like past the halfway point. Is that a big deal?
Yeah.
Oh, we went to DC. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did that.
One of the things that we discovered today, or rediscovered today, is that we function better having a finish line in sight. So Maine is too far to keep us motivated. But knowing that we are going to take a shift with Rainier for an hour, we found was really helpful. Without an end, it's just like you just go and go and go, and it feels like a hamster wheel and it never ends. And we are like that with our week too, and our souls and our hearts and our bodies, where Friday is helpful for us because it gives us like an end. And it doesn't always look the same, like out here on the trail. You know, we're still gonna be walking tomorrow, but we're gonna sleep in.
We are.
Yeah, breakfast is at, well, they do this like other dancing thing at 8, and then, but breakfast is at 9, so you can go to the dancing thing. I'm staying in bed. Having a rest day on Friday, like it's not just about rest. It's like, oh, it's an end of the week, a time for us to say it is finished. What we accomplished is good enough. Not because of who we are, but because we believe that the whole story of like the Bible and God and Jesus was that Jesus was a perfect man, and he died so that we could take on the credit of his perfect life, so that when God looks at us, he sees the work of Jesus. And that makes it so that no matter how much we did or didn't do this week, we can rest assured every single Friday and know that God loves us the same no matter what. So it's like a finish line, and I feel like we did a good job this week. But even if we didn't, we still get credit for it. So we're not going to be filming the next couple days. I feel like we're going to be like crossing some state lines and stuff like that. But we really enjoy the break. We hope you guys enjoy the break.
Hi.
Cammie's here to just look cute right now.
I just look tired.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on Monday.
Shabbat
Shalom.